Well, Canadian shoppers have definitely been looking at their grocery bills with an eagle's eye and are even satisfied with how stores have been handling price discrepancies. But there are codes in place at the checkout that could make some of those purchases completely free. So let's talk more about this as we're all trying to save our pennies at the grocery store. Sylvain Charlebois is the director of the Agri-Food Analytics Lab at Dalhousie University, friend of CP24 Breakfast, I think we can officially say now, and he joins us this morning. Sylvain, good to see you again today. So let's talk first of all about your latest report on the accuracy of pricing at grocery stores. I take a look at what you're saying here. A lot of people really paying attention to their bills here. That seems like a good thing.
Yeah, 45% of shoppers actually will look at their receipts every single time they go to the grocery store, which is actually lower than expected. I don't know if you actually check your receipt, but I do, certainly. And I will notice once in a while, I will actually find a mistake. In fact, 67% of Canadians have actually found at least one mistake in the last year. So if you don't look at your receipt, you're likely leaving money at the grocery store.
I'm certainly guilty of not really checking my receipts that carefully. I do like to see how much I saved. If I know I've made a couple of buys, I'm like, oh, I saved some money here. Or I like to check out kind of how many points I earned on the sort of shopping trip, something like that. But you know, you point that out about the idea that when you do look and people finding these mistakes, so mistakes are being made, and that can cost you money. What's kind of the average? Like, have you rounded that up or figured out what the average kind of maybe mistakes or errors that are going against you could cost you each year?
So based on our analysis, we actually believe that if you actually look at your receipt every single time you go to a grocery store, you could actually save anywhere between $50 to $75 for the entire year. It may not sound like much, but right now with a food inflation rate at 9.7%, we need all the help we can get. So yeah, you're definitely leaving money at the grocery store if you don't look at your receipt.
Yeah, you could afford a block of cheese at that price
Exactly.
these days.
Maybe a pound of butter.
Exactly,
maybe.
The way dairy prices are going, that's for sure here. Also, it's interesting, your report also highlights the idea of like damaged products and returning recalled products as well, and how Canadians are responding to that. What are we doing when it comes to those types of products?
So again, a lot of people are noticing damaged products that they may actually not have noticed at the grocery store. Same for recalled products. A lot of people have actually bought some products that are recalled. Most of the time, when people go back to the grocery store to get a refund, they actually do get a refund. You don't even need a receipt, by the way. You don't have to find your receipt if there's a problem. Grocery stores tend to be really friendly, and in fact, in Ontario, the satisfaction rate is actually quite high, one of the highest in the country.
Yeah, I noticed that. So let's talk about the sort of scanning code of conduct or practice, whatever it is, Sylvain.
Yes.
This is interesting because this could really save some people some money, and it's really kind of holding stores to account of the prices they're posting or offering, really.
Yeah, it's been around for decades, Nick, really. I mean, it was organized by the Retail Council of Canada. It's called the Scanner Code of Conduct. And so as a consumer, if you paid for an item and the price is wrong or something is wrong on your receipt, you can actually go to the customer service counter, and that grocer will actually give you that product for free if it's under $10. So I would take advantage of it as much as possible.
Right. We just sort of put that what we just put on the screen there, that's actually a sticker that you see a lot of grocery stores. So is this, Sylvain, all grocery stores take part in this, or is it more the major chains that are doing this? And how easy is it to sort of file these kind of issues or complaints?
It's pretty easy. Now, if you actually go on the Retail Council of Canada's website, you'll see the list of all grocers which do participate and endorse the code, but it's basically most of them, really. Most of them will. The major chains are all part of this code.
Right, and I've actually done this before. You know, you buy products, you know, like a case of sparkling water, which everyone knows I drink a ton of. You know, those are frequently on sale, priced wrong. Yeah. And really, it's just really a matter of calling it out. So listen, Sylvain Charlebois, we really appreciate the time this morning. Thanks for sort of highlighting this, because, you know, a lot of people around this newsroom didn't even know about it. So good to talk to you about it this morning. Hopefully our viewers learned something as well. We'll talk soon, I'm sure. Take care.